Good morning, Baltimore. My name is Joey Petersen. You are watching the Ravens Rundown, special at-home edition. If you're wondering why the voice is a little bit low, a little bit scratchy still, it is 6:45 Central Time as I'm recording this right now. But hey, when news breaks, we make you a video. So if you have not yet, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, join us for daily coverage of your Baltimore Ravens. Adam Schefter tweeted out this morning a fantastic update for Ravens fans on Isaiah Likely regarding his injury yesterday. Excuse me, it was actually Jeremy Fowler. Ravens tight end Isaiah Likely suffered a small foot fracture during Tuesday's practice, sources told Jamison Hensley and me. If all goes well, it's an early season return and week one is possible. So it's a little bit different from what we heard yesterday from John Harbaugh. Okay, and you can look at yesterday's video. I said that it sounded a little bit conflicting, and that I didn't want to take everything that John Harbaugh said as a 100% fact because they hadn't had that MRI yet. And he told us, we're going to have an MRI tomorrow and we're going to figure this thing out. Didn't know it'd be 6:50 in the morning tomorrow, but hey, happy we got it figured out right now. So basically, they had the MRI. It's not a rolled ankle. It's a foot fracture. Harbaugh said it was going to be just a couple of weeks. Obviously, they said week one return is still possible, meaning that week one return might not actually happen. Well, regardless, I'm still happy that a week one return is in the cards, okay? It is a little bit over a month away, a month and a week until week one of the NFL season. I've got a good feeling that Isaiah Likely is going to be ready to go by then for this small foot fracture. Now, I will say, it is very frustrating that this all just happened in general, right? Because we all are really big Isaiah Likely fans. We all have a lot of, I don't want to say promise, but we all have a lot of hope in what Isaiah Likely can turn into. And I think a lot of us were looking at this season as the season that we finally got that Isaiah Likely breakout. That we finally, looked at Isaiah Likely and said, we've seen it on the field for an entire season. You can be this tight end one. Because last year, 111 games or 111 yards, game one against the Chiefs. But the rest of the season, a little bit over 340, okay? In the rest of his 15 games played outside of week one. So I'm not going to say he didn't show us last year. He showed us glimpses last year. But I think this year everybody's expecting for it to be the breakout year. Now, if he gets back, fully healthy, 100%, ready to go, plays all games. We're going to see that. Even if he misses the first couple of weeks, I still have a feeling we're going to see that. But it is a bummer that this happened because I don't know if this is going to be something that nags him for the entirety of the season. I hope it's not. I want them to be extra cautious about this so that way they make sure it's not. And that's the good thing that Baltimore has. It's the luxury that Baltimore has, is the fact that, you know what? They've got so many offensive weapons. I'm not going to say they don't need Isaiah Likely back, but they can, take their time, make sure that he's 100% ready to go. They don't need to rush him back. Because think about it. Running the football, Derrick Henry, Justice Hill. Oh, who knew that happened? Well, thumbs up for Derrick Henry. They had Derrick Henry, Justice Hill. They've got Keaton Mitchell as that third option. Lamar Jackson, obviously, is the best running quarterback in the game. Then pass-catching options, you have Mark Andrews still at tight end. You have DeAndre Hopkins now. Obviously, you got to mention Zay Flowers and Rashad Bateman. There are so many good options to get the football to. And so, sure, it's a bummer not having Isaiah Likely, but I think this offense will still be able to manage without him. Okay, so that's one reason not to rush it back, right? Make sure he's going to be okay because this can manage, and we don't want this to be, any further than it is. All in all, though, this is great news from what it kind of originally felt like after week one. It was, not after week one, after the original report came out yesterday. Anytime you see carted off the field on the last rep of practice, lower leg / ankle injury. I was thinking everything. I was thinking Achilles, which we've already seen from our Darius Washington. I was thinking, broken ankle, I was thinking a lot. And so just a small foot fracture that they believe is possible for him to still come back week one, I think that's great, I think that's what we all kind of would have, if every single one of us would have heard, hey, small foot fracture, we all would have taken this, or excuse me, if we all would have been like, okay, he can be back week 1, I think we all would have taken that at the point of the report yesterday. Okay, I think every single one of us, if when that tweet came out, carted off practice, if we were told, hey, he'll be back week 1, I think we all would be like, okay, sweet, we'd sign up for that right now. Isaiah Likely's going to have a really good year, guys. I've got a really good feeling about it, okay? Interesting to see how this will affect his contract status. We got reports yesterday, from some inside sources with the Baltimore Ravens that they're working on a new contract extension with him. That was going to get announced pretty soon. Now, I don't know if that deal, like I said yesterday, was a handshake deal, if that deal was officially signed yet, and they were going to announce it after practice. I don't know anything really about the legitimacy of yesterday's deal rumors with Isaiah Likely. For his sake, I hope he signed the contract already, because now, he probably won't be able to get as much money. I'm not sure. Maybe he will. The rumor that was in the same ballpark of Jake Ferguson, Dallas Cowboys tight end, who just signed a really big deal, would put him at 7th highest paid tight end. I think that's a good spot for him. He's 25 years old. 25, guys. He's got a lot of really good football ahead of him. That's another reason why I kind of have trust and faith in him to go through this injury, is the fact that he's young. He's still got a lot of youth in him. It's not like this is an old man dealing with a foot fracture. No, this is a young guy for sure. And so there's a lot of positives to take from this. Going to be monitoring how this affects his contract situation. If that's still going to be something that gets done before the season, or if this is going to delay that getting done. If they had all the framework yesterday, like it was reported on Twitter, I can imagine this still is something that gets done or announced in the next week or so. Especially if he's supposed to be back by week 1. So, I'm going to see if I don't think there's any new updates that have come since I've started recording this. Still all the same, but appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thanks so much. It's an early one, a little bit later for you guys over there on the East Coast. By the time you'll see this, it'll be probably around like 8 a.m., maybe even a little bit later. But appreciate you guys for hanging out with us on the Ravens Rundown. We try to keep you guys informed every single day. No matter where I am, no matter where you are, no matter what happens with the Baltimore Ravens, we've got you covered right here with a video. So if you have not yet, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. It usually looks a lot different. If this is your first time watching. We're usually in a studio, got graphics, got a mic, got all that good stuff. But hey, when it's 6:45, I'm just waking up, so not going to be in the office yet. If I need to give you another reason to subscribe, Apple, come here. Apple, come here. If you would like to finally see the dog I've been talking about for so long, this is Applesauce. Apple, say hi to everybody. And she wants you to hit that subscribe button. So you'll see me next time. You won't see her, but I appreciate you guys for tuning in.